The film begins as a group of kids are protesting against the Japanese military occupation of Shanghai. A group of uniformed Japanese clan members arrive at class and begin learning alongside other students. They rush in and order Chen Zhen to come out. The teacher stops them and instructs them to leave. The clan leader stomped on the teacher's glass. When one of the kids gets in between, the leader pushes them against the table. Mitsuko, an angry girl, urges them to stop attacking, but also threatens to beat her. When Chen Zhen gets in the path, the leader begins counting down for him to go. A fight breaks out between Chen Zhen and the clan. Chen Zhen defeats all opponents before Fumino Funakoshi, a sensei and Mitsuko's uncle, arrives. Mitsuko and Chen Zhen have a romantic relationship. Fumino Funakoshi is impressed with Chen. Zhen asks who his master is. Chen Zhen discovers that his master has been killed in a match against a Japanese group called Akutagawa. Chen Zhen quickly chooses to depart for Shanghai. Mitsuko informs him that she will wait for him. However, he informs her that he will not be back until Japanese soldiers depart Shanghai. Chen Zhen gets to Shanghai and takes carriage after saying he's heading to the Jingwu school. The speaker tells him it's best to locate. Since the master's death, another school has been established. Once he gets inside, he finds the Ting An, the master's son, practiced with a student. He greets him, and Uncle No inquires how I heard about the death. After paying respects, Chen Zhen goes that he'll revenge his master's killer. Chen Zhen travels to the Japanese dojo to fight Akutagawa. He comes into their compound and introduces himself before requesting to visit Akutagawa. One of the pupils attempts to get him out, but he slaps him to the ground. Suddenly, the other kids rush they attack him, but he beats them one by one. Another student attempts to hit him with a stick, but Chen Zhen beats him. They demand to see their master. Their boss, Akutagawa, arrives and announces they will fight openly. However, if one of them dies, no revenge. The match begins, and Chen Zhen defeats him by severely assaulting him and breaking his fingers. Chen Zhen leaves the room without breaking a sweat. As Chen Zhen exits the facility, he discovers his former classmates from Jingwu. The Japanese General Fujita arrives. He instructs them arrogantly to leave. Chen Zhen chooses to do an autopsy on the assumption that the master's body was poisoned. Since Chen Zhen easily defeated Akutagawa, he is certain Master Huo Yuanjia did not die from the match. Uncle No tries to stop the autopsy, finally gives in. The physician certifies that the master was poisoned. Soon, everyone begins to wonder who might do I couldn't do that to the master. Figure it out. Uncle No believes someone from Jingwu did it and accuses those in the kitchen, but Chen Zhen stops the interruption and sits down. Eat with them. Chen Zhen shows them some of the special. He is familiar with the moves. People come to learn from him after hearing how he fought and how he defeated the Akutagawa. Akutagawa approaches General Fujita to confront him over the poison. He inquires if it's true, and General Fujita admits he did it to prevent the Chinese resistance. Akutagawa becomes angry and attempts to attack. Dear General Fujita, however, he kills him by breaking his back in front of the ambassador. Uncle No reminds Chen Zhen about Ting An. The master is still there, and he should stop showing the students his skills. The following day, Chen Zhen goes jogging. Akutagawa's students find him by the door and become enraged. They all unite and travel to Jingwu to battle. When they arrive at Jingwoo and ask Ting An to hand over Chen Zhen, who is accused of killing Akutagawa. One of Akutagawa's classmates suggests that they fight it out, resulting in a brawl between Akutagawa students and Jingwoo students. Akutagawa's kids assault the school, but soon the local police arrive, and to a standstill, Chen Zhen quickly enters, causing a disturbance, erupts, but the cops arrest Chen Zhen, question him. Inside a courtroom, the captain betrays Chen Zhen. He has to defend himself. The witness of Akutagawa students falsely confirms they saw Chen Zhen kill Akutagawa by stabbing him in the chest. Chen Zhen tells the court that he was in Jingwoo. Soon, a witness appears for Chen Zhen, and it's Mitsuko. She gives her promise to Chen Zhen. I was with her in a hotel room and they are in love. Jingwoo pupils muttered. How Chen Zhen could play around with a Japanese chick. The judge closes the case and everyone goes home. Chen Zhen. He brings Mitsuko with him to Jingwoo, and Uncle No scolds him, stating he traveled to Japan to attend school, not to fall. I am in love with a Japanese woman. They inform him that she is not welcome. They can both depart. Mitsuko admits to him that she has never betrayed or dishonored him, and she is not who they claim she is. The pupils start arguing over whether should she stay or not. So, Ting An declares that there is a rivalry between them. Chen Zhen aspires to be the master of Jingwoo. He then instructs Chen Zhen to fight him for the position. The fight happens, and Chen Zhen tries to show Ting An that he does not intend to harm him. However, Chen Zhen triumphs in the end. Ting An hands over Jingwoo to him. Chen Zhen declines graciously and informs him he only wants Mitsuko to stay with him. He then bows to his master in honor. He leaves with her to find a hotel. He discovers a location, but the tenants and the hotel owner yells for them to leave, calling him a traitor because he's dating Japanese. Mizuko and Chen Zhen stay at a cottage where she is frightened of mice. He informs her that she imagined she'd enjoy living there, and she tells him she'll get used to it. She informs him that she recognizes Jingwoo, likes his family, and that he has to stay with his family. As the Jingwoo students are enjoying a supper, Akutagawa's students arrive and go. A message from Funakoshi to Ting An. He issues a challenge to Chen Zhen. Uncle No instructs the children to go find Ting An has been gone after losing the fight with Chen Zhen. The chef at Jingwoo calls out one of the students, inquire about his money. The leader was the one who killed Ho Yuanja, poisoned his food after negotiating a deal with the Japanese. The pupil strangles him and then leaves him, dangling from the roof. Uncle No and the captain discover that Cook is the person who killed him. The captain then sets out to find Tingen on his own. A woman approaches the Jingwoo and informs Uncle No is aware of Tingen's whereabouts. They followed her to a location where prostitutes live. Uncle No outlines the difficulties presented by Funakoshi. Chen Zhen is unable to fight since Tingen represents them. It is his responsibility to fight. Tingen agrees, and Uncle No tells him no, to take his girl instead of leaving her there. I'm with him. Tingen begins training at home. The fight. But he appears to lose focus, which is confusion for the students. General Fujita and Funakoshi speak, and General informs him that he knows about Chen Zhen and Mitsuko, but Funakoshi tells them to keep his niece out of this. Funakoshi pays visits to Mitsuko and Chen Zhen's cabin. He asks if they're married and feels relieved when she tells him they